The Wi-Fi is not that good outside, so I decided to do this video outside. So we're gonna go for a walk in a minute, y'all. Okay. Um, some of y'all may not realize the reason why you keep being depressed or being afraid or feeling lost. Okay. Now, some of the information, some of this download I gave in the workshop I did yesterday, which I'll do again for people who couldn't make it. But of course, that workshop costs money. Hi, everybody. Anybody up or people still sleeping in? Ooh, y'all, these bugs. So we'll wait till we get some people in here, but I'll drink my juice. We'll wait till we get more people in the chat. I feel like I want to just go walk up this sliding board while we wait for people. Hi, everybody. Can y'all see me? I don't know if y'all can see me up here. Ah, feels good. I don't know if it's dirty. It looks a little dirty. I don't want all the dirt on it. Hi, everyone. Hi, everybody. Who's up? So, look, y'all been lied to, okay? Some of y'all don't realize that the things you're being told to do, like in your day, you're not supposed to do. Like, for example, I was just walking past the parking lot, and there was a group of girls doing steps, okay? They were stepping up and down um, on these little step things. It was like a workout group. And I was really shocked because I'm like, they're doing this in the shade. They're not getting no sun. They're not getting no sun. And they're not actually moving their body around in nature. They're just like doing these steps on concrete. And they got this lady like leading the group. And I'm thinking in my head, like, these ladies are not really getting the spiritual benefits. They're not really connecting to nature. Um, they're not really moving their body like, look, I'm gonna just say the Matrix got us acting like robots. Like we're all just doing the same thing. Okay? We're working out the same, we're exercising the same, we're working out and exercising at the same time every day. We forming the same groups, y'all. We are literally like the movie Robots with Will Smith in it. Some of y'all got to go off script. Stop joining low key robot groups where everybody's just doing the same. Okay, how can you feel special if you just be in these groups and you're all just doing the same thing all the time? How can you feel special? I feel special right now. I'm out here. Nobody else is out here. Look at this. Okay, all the grown-ups, they over there doing steps on the concrete over there in the sunshine. Okay, that's what they're not. They're not over here. See? They're not over here. They're not over there. Look at this beautiful sunny part of this grass. Okay, I could put a blanket down here and read and sunbathe and get my 20 minutes of sun in. But look, ain't nobody here. Look, ain't nobody here. You know why? Because everybody's doing the same thing. Y'all, I'm telling you no lie. No one's going on adventures anymore in the morning hours. They're just walking around their same streets, around their little block, going running back to their home all scared. They're all looking at the same YouTube videos. They're doing the same exercise routine. Look, y'all could get in the best shape of y'all life and have the best spiritual breakthrough by doing what 99% of the people aren't doing. And 99% of the people are not going on morning adventures. They're not. They're not. They're scared to even go. They're scared to do this. I'm telling you no lie. They're scared. Hey, they have to be with somebody. They're scared to go by themselves. They're scared to go out here, go in this grassy area and do yoga. They want to do the yoga in their living room with other people in videos doing yoga. They don't want to just come out here and do their yoga. They don't want to go for a hike without their sunglasses, without their bestie. They don't want to do that. They don't want to go for a hike and not be streaming. They want to stream while they're hiking. They want to surf video after video while they're hiking. We were not meant to wake up in the morning and just hang out on our phones and join clone groups. We weren't supposed to do that. We were supposed to get up and go explore. See what changed about the earth. See what we can learn about it. Is there something we can learn more about this tree? Is there something we can learn more about our own path, our own journey as we are walking the journey? Staying still so long just because you are afraid, that blocks abundance. Now, I understand sitting still when you first get up because you're trying to speak to your angel guides and God. But you do not get to keep hanging around in your house or walking the same path every single day when you go outside. You're not supposed to do that. You got to find some new path, new area to look at. Like, I have not been this far in this park. So my feet has never touched the earth of this section of the park. That's why I'm walking in it. That's why I'm walking in it. Life is about, and let me tell you something else when I was about to say that, okay? Some of y'all don't realize that if you start living your life based upon what your energy needs, your life gets better. Stop trying to plan your entire day. Stop trying to live a routine day life. If you're not fully tapped into God throughout your day, don't even try to have no routine like this is what I'm doing every step of the day. Because one of the things you want to do is not going to be best for you. You got to sit still and ask your energy, your spirit, what it needs, and listen to it. And then go do it immediately. Immediately. You sit and you brew, and then you bubble, and then you overflow, and you rise. You rise and overflow with ambition and courage. So some of y'all got to stop rushing right to the internet or to people in your home to talk or checking text messages and emails and all that. Don't do that when you get up. You need to brew Find something to brew if that will help you brew inside. Find something to brew. Don't try to oppress what you're feeling. Let it overflow so it can tell you what to do. Let it just overflow, brood so long, so deep that your mind starts to figure out what to do to deal with it. Your mind pulls up memories or things that it knows, or it says, go look and see what we could do about this. But escaping, like just surfing to avoid the pain or avoid the grief and the sadness, it's not helping. That's not helping. You have to be truthfully honest. I don't like my life. Okay, say it out loud. I don't like this life. I don't like the home. I don't like the people I'm with. What can I do about it? How can I better cope with it? One way to deal with all that mess is get busy living. Go out and have the time of your life, several days a week. And don't apologize. Invest your money in having the time of your life. Do y'all hear these birds? They're having the time of their life. Listen to them. They're chatting up a storm. They're walking across the grass, doing what birds want to do. Go have the time of your life. Find a way to do something that you really, really love to do. And you need to do it immediately. You got about 3 hours when you wake up to do it, or you're late. I'm telling you no lie. That's why you'll go downhill emotionally. You'll start to decline. You'll sink into to emotional hell. When you get up in those first 3 hours, you got to be like, who is me? What do I love to do? And I can't just keep on serving and serving everybody, okay? I serve a little bit and I got to find something I enjoy. I don't care what it is. I like going to the park. I love the monkey bars. See this, y'all? See these? I love the monkey bars. Point blank, period. I always said one of these days even though I'm too tall, I'm just too tall to do the monkey bars now. But one of these days, I'm gonna go to a mountain climbing exhibit and I'm gonna participate in it. That's on my bucket list. That's on my bucket list. I wanna climb a fake mountain to start, and with a strap with a guide, and I want to do it, y'all. I swear to goodness, I want to do it so bad. All the secrets that was of you, that was your true identity. You knew when you was a kid. You wasn't just doing that stuff for fun. The Most High was telling you to do certain stuff because it was going to someday make you appreciate life and save you in the future. Okay? The Creator could see your future, the future that you're going towards. The Creator knew. So the Creator had you do some things growing up and had you do those things over and over again. So some of the answers are not in this moment. Some of the answers is in your childhood, y'all. That's where they are. Go back to the neighborhood that you grew up in. Go back to the school. Look at those pictures that you drew. Go through the photo albums. Journal about your memories. The answers are there. What is supposed to save you? What's your superhuman powers and all of that? When I was young, I hated keeping still. My mother used to have to argue with me to get me to keep still. I love to move. And I forgot how much I love it because I got hooked up with people who don't like to move. So I started matching their energy and it was making me depressed. I like to hike. I'm an outdoor enthusiastic woman. Not all women are. I love camping. I love hiking. I'm in the best shape of my life when I'm going hiking and camping yearly and I'm just walking everywhere. So y'all got to be honest with yourself. Do you got somebody controlling your energy? And even though they might be dead, they still doing it. They still doing it. They didn't left their coding, their consciousness, their mental programming you, and it's still controlling you. Your mama, your dad, old friends, old exes. Who cares what anyone say? Who cares if someone say, "Oh, what you doing? That's obsolete. That time, that season has passed." No, it has passed for them. It has passed for them. You like to dance, you like to hike, go do it. Go do it. If there ain't no clubs open no more, put an ad on Craigslist or something saying looking for a dance partner. Somebody who want to go dancing several days a week. That 9 to 5 job won't get so hard. I'm telling you, all that, you won't even be worried about chasing no money. You keep more money when you live in your life. I'm telling y'all, no lie. When you are living your best life, you keep more money. When you do all the things you love to do, you're not buying products. You're just not concerned about products because you feel good about yourself. You feel like you enjoyed, you was celebrated, you went out there and you met people who celebrated you. Complete strangers, yeah, they can celebrate you. You went out there with that. So you're not worried about, oh, do I need to get another hairdo because maybe I'm not good enough? Or do I need to buy some new stuff? You're not worried about none of that. That's why we looked at so good in the 90s. We was living very adventurous in the 90s. We was never home. We was always in the streets. We was always going somewhere. Home was just a place to sleep and eat for us in the 90s. That was it. Sleep, eat, shower, and clean. That was it. That was it. You do not have to be in this time. You know this time is toxic and clony and matrix and fake. So get out of this time period. Find somewhere where the 90s is still there. It's still there in parts of Orlando, Florida. I was there. It's still there in Orlando, Florida. Get the 90s energy, and I'm telling you, your life will be fixed. You don't like your hair 4C? Don't have it 4C. Straight it, relax it, whatever. We lived on our own terms in the 90s. We didn't care if somebody didn't like our weaves. We did not care what anyone had to say. If we wanted our hair cut down all the way to the scalp, that's what we did. That's what we did. You must live on your own terms. The more you resist that, the more you're not in that energy of abundance. You're not going to feel that worthy of what you want. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Bananas. If you are a female that want to wear short skirts every day, go ahead and do it. They ain't got to look at it. I'm just telling y'all, the more you keep on editing yourself, because what everybody got to say, the more you are not the person who has what you want. You become less and less that future person. In my future, the person that has what I want is a person that wears shorts or hiking clothes or mountain clothes. And if they dress up, I'm talking about me. If I dress up, I don't wear clothes from time today. I like throwback clothes. I don't like today's clothes. So I wear throwback clothes. I dress like the 80s, the 90s, or I dress like the 1950s. And that's it. And if don't nobody like it, don't nobody gotta like it. I'm not an aesthetic person. Like, oh, like hotel room looking place. I'm not into that. I like a colorful place. I like art and decor and all that. That's what I'm gonna have. I'm telling y'all this because the before I did this video, I saw an angel number that literally, when I made my mind up on this, right before I did this video, I saw an angel number that said, "Congratulations for the decision you made about being you." It said, "Do something nice for yourself to celebrate that you are doing you the way you want to do you." That's basically what it said. So I'm telling y'all this. I'm telling y'all the same thing. Y'all know some of y'all don't want to wake up and sit in that crib. You know you don't. You do not want to sit in y'all crib with low vibrational people. Most divine ones want to go. We're movers. We're travelers. We don't, we're nomads. We don't want to just sit around in the same damn place all the time. You know that it gives you anxiety. Come on now, divine ones. Y'all know it do. You say I'm depressed. That's why I'm sitting around in the house, not going anywhere. You're depressed because you're not going anywhere. You've been tricked. You forget when the depression arrived. You forget when the sadness came. The sadness came when you started to put your life on hold and just being all about the work, doing work for other people and just making money. That's when the sadness came. The Matrix make you think that you're just sad, and it has nothing to do with whether you explore. It has a lot to do with the fact that you're not going on adventures. We traveled the world and seeded the world. That is what we did. How you see, and if you just sitting in the same place, and the internet ain't good enough for you to be seeing. Okay, you get on this internet and you seed, but where's your seed? You're not outdoors. You're not getting the seeds of the energy of nature. This is why even if you are an influencer or online creator, you got to start doing that stuff outside. You got to start going places. You can't just be all about doing stuff on YouTube. Y'all better start treating y'all crib like a hotel room. Y'all better start treating that, because that's what it is. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. You will go to your hotel room for a little bit of peace, a little bit of nap, to have a little private reading time, to shower, to eat your little delivery food or whatever, and you say, "I'm not sitting in this hotel room all day." You wouldn't do it on vacation, so why are you doing it here? Like, y'all, just keep it real. If you live every day like you on vacation, how could you be unhappy? There's no way you could be depressed if you treat every single day like you're on vacation. I told this girl that in Five Below. I was in Five Below's store a couple months ago. I could tell she was depressed and she was all sad or whatever. I said, "Why don't you go on vacation?" She said, "I can't afford it." I said, "Yes, you can. You can go on vacation every single day." Vacation is a state of being. It's a state of mind. You don't need 5 days to go on vacation. You can, if you're really good at it, you can make 3 days feel like, you can make 3 hours feel like you went on a 3-week vacation. You just got to do the things. You just got to be willing to do the things that you know makes you happy in those 3 hours, without apology, without watching the clock, without someone telling you what you can and how long you can do it. And you got to be willing to do it alone. Okay. All right. See, look at this person here. Look at this person. This person want to come up in here and teach on top of my teaching. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Stop trying to outdo, stop trying to one up, stop all of that. Soak up this atmosphere here. Stop worried about what you can say in someone else's work group, all that type of stuff. See, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Your health is your true wealth. Shut the F up. Your health is trash if you're not living your life. I don't care what medicine you're taking. I don't care what doctor you go see. Your health will always stay trash if you're not living like you're on vacation every single day. We all know our health is true wealth. I'm on this channel right now to tell people the key. So you can be quiet and get this lesson and kick rocks. I'm sick and tired of people always trying to step into my boundaries and cross my boundaries in my live videos. These raggedy public people who want to wake up and prove that they're smart. Stop trying to wake up and prove that you're smart, because you're probably the same person sitting in your raggedy crib right now instead of outside and going on a hike. All this, I need to wake up and prove you're smart. No, you don't. You need to wake up and go live and go have fun. You don't need to prove you're smart when you wake up. You don't need to run and give people wisdom. You need to get up and go have some fun. That's what you need to go do. And I don't mean fun in somebody's bedroom, because that's what narcissists do. They wake up and want to have fun in the bedroom. You could do that if you're with somebody that you love, but you still got to have fun. If it's not in the bed intimately, then it needs to be energetically out here. This is why our kids are so depressed. Our kids are so depressed. You know why? Because they wake up and they have to hear people trying to prove how smart they are. Our kids got to go to this toxic public school system, and hear these narcissistic teachers try to prove how smart they are. Instead of saying, okay, everybody, it's 8 a.m. in the morning, let's go outside and we can go ahead and learn about nature as we go on a nature walk. But these kids are crammed in these low vibrational, beat down, raggedy learning rooms with these toxic teachers 8 a.m. in the morning. Who wants to do that? With these teachers picking favorites. They all do. They all say they don't, but they do. This is why you need to homeschool your kids. Because they cooped up in them in those dusty buildings like that all day, 8 hours a day. Come on, y'all. Our ancestors was teaching our kids outside. They was able to connect with nature. They was able to get an intuition and psychic boost as they were learning. That's why I'm so glad that I homeschooled my child in early education. That's why she's not a homebody. That's why my daughter will go on all kind of adventures. She will go and jump in the river, in the sea. She just drove 10 hours on her first trip all the way to North Carolina. She drove there 10 hours there and 10 hours back. Why? Because she knows the value of having an adventure. It's not about getting to the finish line. It's about the journey, and I taught her that. But she with this low vibrational male who don't know how to have fun on the journey, who want to be cold and toxic and stuff, and don't know how to just have fun. And she getting sick and tired of it. My daughter cut some family members off because they wanted her to just sit around and be stuck with them. Some of these parents has got their kids stuck. Get your kid out of that public school system. I know things, y'all. People that was in my workshop yesterday will tell you. If y'all knew what I said in the second half of my workshop yesterday, y'all would rush y'all kids out of the grade school, public school system. It's fake, y'all. It's fake. It's all off. There's no divine timing with it. Y'all, it's a mess. They purposely don't harness your kids' talents and artist ability because they wanted your kid to be a clone of the Matrix. Your kids show some artistic talent. They don't even take it. They make that kid compete with other kids just to get some money for it. They don't even set up extra programs for everybody's talent. Some kids can't even do their talent in certain schools. All they could do is just get the basic survival skills, math, science, and and health and fitness. That's it. You could do that at home. What do they need to go to somebody for that? You could do that at home. But the fact that half of these grade schools and public schools can't even teach your kids good artistic skills, that tells you right there, your kids shouldn't even be there. They can't even learn artistic skills unless they pay $50,000, $80,000 in college. What does that tell you? They want your kids to be a clone, a bot, an uninspired, creatively blocked bot. Creativity requires exploration, exploring, and adventures. If they don't feed the creative energy of your kid will be somebody to sit around the crib playing video games and just hanging out on YouTube, hanging out on these platforms. That's exactly what they'll be. And that's exactly what they want from your child. They want your child to be stuck like that. Or unless you're rich. But you do not need your kid to go to a rich school system. Y'all better start setting up a school outside of school in your crib. And a school for yourself too. Your own school. I see men walking around here hiking. Half of these men are talking on their phone. Yeah, 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 yeah. They walking with somebody. They can't just walk. See what I'm saying, y'all? Everybody is too much needing other people's energy. Y'all need friends can know how to walk in silence. If you ain't got a joke to tell me, shut up. I don't want to hear nothing else. When we walk this morning walk, I want to laugh. Have a joke book in your pocket. I don't want to hear about your toxic mama. You're complaining how you don't want to go to work on Monday, how Friday was toxic at work. I don't want to hear none of that. I want to laugh and joke. I want to kid around. But nowadays, you have to be alone. You hang out with somebody, all they want to do is complain. Complain, 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 complain. They will not just walk and enjoy being free. They will not just enjoy being free for the moment. Don't nobody buy joke books no more. The comedians, they going broke. People don't understand. They're laughing and joking and kidding around. That will freak that man. That get you through stuff. It gets you through stuff. But people don't know. I need a therapist. Okay, comedy is great therapy. Walking and joking and being witty and talking crap and laughing, that is wonderful therapy. Laughing in the sunshine. Woo! Laughing and joking and wrestling and doing funny stuff and weird things and unexpected stuff in the sunshine out here. That's living. That's living. Going to the mall in the morning hours. I know people are like, wait a minute, did she say the mall? Yeah, I said the mall. Look at all the stuff that's in the mall. All the beautiful products, all the fashion art, the little dollar store and all that. You say you ain't got no places to go. You can go to the mall. You got a bus pass. Pack up a little lunch and your drinks and go walk around the mall. See what the world is creating. See what's new. Go to Walmart and just walk around, see what's new. Yo, I'm telling you, I'm serious. I got a personal goal. I go to the grocery store. I go to Walmart now 4 days a week in the morning, or I go to the mall. Or I go here too. I go somewhere. And I don't plan it. I go where my energy say to go in the morning. But I go in the mornings. Why? Because I need inspiration. What better to get inspiration from other people who were inspired, who created stuff? Like you ain't got to go on the internet to get inspiration. It's better to go offline because at least you know that you can see the energy around you. You can see the people. Put your shoes on and go for a walk. Walk down Walmart's aisle. They're art owls. They're paint. They're creative craft owls. See what your guys tell you to get. See if they tell you to buy some creative project. Put on your favorite teacher who's teaching you something creative. Not, oh, I need to tell you to teach you about your mama, your daddy. Yeah, we got YouTube videos for that. We don't need to hear all that. We can go. I don't need nobody to teach me about family, about mama, daddy, my sister, brother, all that type of stuff. I don't need to hear. I don't need to know more about the narcissist. I was with them. I know him very well. You do not need to tell me anything more. I don't want to know no more about him anyway. I'm glad he's gone. And I want him to stay gone energetically. So I don't want to talk about that. What I want to hear is somebody talk to me about some art. I want somebody to stand out here and freestyle rap. Just bust out a rap out here. Somebody just go ahead and read a poem out loud suddenly, or do a little dance step, or go say, let's go ahead and do this little dance step. It don't have to be on TikTok. We just doing it to have fun. Yo. Woo, child. Look at this tree. This would make a good picture. See that tree? See stuff like that. Photography. Oh, I'm not good at photography. You ain't gotta be good at it. You just gotta enjoy doing it. All this, I don't do stuff because I'm not good at it. I don't look good enough. I'm not dressed good enough or whatever. Why are you worried about any of that? Just go ahead and have fun. If somebody said she was going to drop dead in an hour, you would be doing it. I'm just saying, y'all. Y'all better start living. Y'all better start remembering people that died that's not alive that that wasn't even allowed to live as long as you. I have a brother dead in his 40s. That was my wake-up call. I lost 50 pounds that year after my brother died in his 40s. I said, I won't be next. I will not be next. I refuse to get diabetes like he had. When my brother died in his sleep, of low blood sugar and all that, I said, I refuse to fall in line. I lost 50 pounds that year. Everything perfect now. Everything cool. No problems. And know how I did it? This is how I did it. I was going dancing 3 nights a week. I was walking the strip, going in different shops and stores and hanging out at the mall. I was going to different malls with a friend. I was doing creative stuff. I was going to workshops. I was living my life. So I wasn't hungry for food. When you're living your life and having a good time, you're not thinking about food. I'm not thinking about food right now. They had a banana. I'm not worried about no food. I had a banana and cranberry juice. That's it. Who cares about breakfast? Well, back in the 90s, we didn't always eat breakfast. Sometimes we just had an oatmeal bar and a juicy juice and a banana and went outside, ran outside. If you want to run from something, start running from your crib. Start running from that. Start running from the internet. Y'all know I got a smart mouth. Some of y'all better get used to my mouth. Y'all know I love to get smart, okay? That's why if y'all hang with me and we talking, y'all be like, you talk too much crap, Miss B. I'll have y'all laughing, okay? I'm just saying. You talking about I'm running from the narcissist. I'm running from family members. Run from your damn crib. You know how much negative thinking and toxicity you released in that crib? Who knows what went on in your crib? How you treated yourself, how somebody treated you. Run from your crib. Run from those toxic people. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Stop thinking you're going to correct them and change them and take them down and put them in their place. No, F all that. Just get away. Just get away. Stop trying to prove you're not a coward, that you'll stand up for yourself with them. They want you to because they want to burn your energy out so you'll be stuck in the crib and stuck sitting stagnant like they are. Start saying, well, you know what? This person just wants to be stagnant. These lazy family members, these people that don't want to do nothing, they could get fat all by themselves. I'm getting away. Y'all should be running away from people that are keeping you stuck. I don't care how they're doing it. Challenge yourself. How long I can stay outside? I want to know how long I can stay out of my crib. What about that one? I'm going to run back to the crib to get food and get things I need, and then I'm going to run back out. I know somebody that's in their 60s, and dude is literally more fit than a lot of people in their 20s. He's literally thin and ripped, but he do not go to his crib but to get his supplies and to go to bed. For lunch, he will have like an oatmeal bar, or some juice and some potato chips. That's what he eats. And then the only time he go home is to eat at night, to go to bed. He's literally, he says, I refuse to sit in any crib. He doesn't care if the crib is nice or whatever. He broke up with this wealthy woman who was, she had money. He broke up with her, he said, because she thought he was going to sit in the crib with her. He said he is not, no. He said his biggest fear is him getting a big fat belly flapping over his legs. So he said he always was afraid of that, even as a kid, getting that belly. So he always lived a life outdoors. And his dad did too. And his dad was always lean and fit. But he said all his family members who never go nowhere, they just always sit in the house a lot. He said they're all fat. He showed me the picture of all his family members that don't do nothing and don't go nowhere. They're all fat. Look, I'm going to just tell y'all something. Y'all ain't going to agree with me. But the moment somebody wants you to just sit around and keep you in the house, and people keep on want you to go to their crib or to somebody else's crib, and y'all just going crib hopping, you need to break up with that person. You're not in a relationship. That's not a relationship. Y'all, the narcissists make you think that. You come to my crib, I come to your crib, we go to somebody else's crib, we in somebody's basement, attic, getting it on, sitting around drinking, watching TV, movie after movie and all that. You're not in a relationship. Y'all got the same story. Y'all telling the same story every damn day. No, you're not in a relationship. No. No. Heck no. Okay, look, some people got spell work on them that strong, where they always going to be a sit around person. They're always going to be a crib sit around person. So y'all need to be like, I'm cool. Wait, the moment you pulled me in this energy is the moment we broke up. Because a relationship is about living life. And some people want to agree with me. They'll say, well, I saw 200-300-pound people that look happy. They're not happy. They are not happy. They're faking it. They're sitting around both 300 pounds, sitting in the crib. No, they're both sitting there unhappy, shoving ice Haagen-Dazs down their throat and eating Klondike bars and crying a river, emotionally dumping the toxic energy on each other. Living in fantasy land with those movies, and not even having the bedroom sex that they want. Can't even perform like they need to. The sex is horrible. Let's keep it real, y'all. I've been on that end. I've been near. I've been 250 pounds, so I know what really goes on there. They looking, they're dressing up, they're putting on airs. They're dressing up and like, oh, my life is so happy, I'm so good. No, that's fake. Ask them what they did. Did you go any place? How often do you go places? Well, we just go on vacation 3 days a week. Okay, the Matrix still got you. 3 weeks a month? 3 weeks a month. 3 weeks a year. Y'all fired up. 3 weeks a year you go on vacation, you're still in the matrix. Y'all, I'm serious. We don't need one date a week. We need at least 3 dates a week. We need, and I don't mean from food restaurant to food restaurant, because that's still a crib. I don't care if you go to a restaurant. That's still a roof over your head. No, that's still crib hopping. It's low crib, it's kitchen crib hopping. So when's the last time we went actually dancing? We went actually doing something other than eating. Some of y'all need to realize that you're still in the matrix if you're doing that. Okay. All right. So some of y'all have been fooled. Okay. Like some of y'all say, well, I went outside. Me and my boo, we went in our car. See, we went in our car and we drove around. No, you're still hiding. You're still hiding. You're in your car with your junk food and your snacks and your stuff and your YouTube videos and your phone. You still have not done anything that feels like an adventure. That I don't see it as an adventure. Just getting in my car, just driving the hiking trail. That's like kind of low key hiding. No, no, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I don't see no grown ups going swimming anymore because a lot of us we sitting in the crib, bitter, insecure, messy, toxic. I went over to that pool over there several times over the past few months. It's almost all kids in the pool. Yes, it is real. People better stop. People better stop. If it's not real, then stop eating and sleeping and all that, and see what happens to you. It's real. I hate when people try to come in and she brought up the Matrix, so now I can put my conspiracy theories. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. It's very real. Try to go without it and see what happens to you. Go without all of this for a whole year. Food, water, whatever, and none of this, and see what happens if it's not real. So be quiet. The illusion that we are under is the way of life. That's the illusion of how we need to live our life. That is the illusion of, oh, you go on vacation at this time of year. You eat you eat certain meals or that. You do not need to go. Let me tell y'all do not need to go home and have lunch. You can go right up in the local store and get you a granola bar, an OJ, and some chips. There's your lunch right there. There's your lunch. And get you a beef jerky or a bag of seeds on the side. I mean, I'm just telling y'all, like, y'all don't ever have to be home. You're like, oh, I bought all these groceries. You don't have to buy those groceries. Like, do you realize that really the only groceries you probably need to buy is your breakfast and dinner? You could buy your lunch out in these streets. Like, I'm just saying, y'all. You do not have to go home for lunch. There is food you can carry around with you, literally, that does not require to be in a Frigidaire, an ice box. Okay? They tricked you. You do not have to pay $500 or $800 on groceries a month. No, you do not. You do. I'm telling y'all, no, y'all don't. The body don't need that much food. It needs very little food. You have been fooled. You have been fooled. The body will know to eat the fat. The Matrix wants you to buy all those groceries. Because so if you're spending money on groceries, you're not living. If you're spending money on groceries, you don't have that much money left to go on vacations, to do the fun things you want to do. You're buying groceries. You don't need that much clothes. You can live off just a bag of clothes, a duffel bag of clothes like Charles Bukowski did. Charles Bukowski lived in a nice bungalow, but he was only there when he was writing and sleeping. He had one luggage of clothes, but he traveled. He traveled so much. He stayed in all kind of hotels. He got to see different cities and all of that with just his luggage, one luggage. People can say a lot about Charles Bukowski, but how y'all think he was able to write all that poetry? The man was living. He was living. I don't care if he was walking around with alcohol on him and drinking. At least he was living. There's sober people not living. All you need in your crib is breakfast. I'm telling y'all no lie. Eat your breakfast, and all you need in your crib is breakfast and dinner. Say we go out. We get lunch out. If we get hungry while we're out, we'll grab some granola bars and some OJ and some chips and some sunflower seeds. That's what we'll grab. Like, we cool. Y'all, let me tell you, do you know I found out that your meals are supposed to get smaller as your day goes on? They're supposed to get smaller. Your lunch, your lunch and your dinner meal is supposed to be small. Like between your breakfast and your lunch, you carb load. If you carb load, the Metaflex diet. If you carb load between your breakfast and your lunch meal, you won't even need to run home to have lunch. You can get lunch out in the local store. You can carry some boiled eggs around with you. I mean, you can get your little ice pack lunch bag and put your sandwiches in there. 2 sandwiches in there, a bag of chips, some fruit, and some seeds and some OJ, and put that right in your trunk of your car and stay out and eat out in a park somewhere, but stay outside. We was meant to be going places through our day, walking around, moving around, not inside the tent. Not inside the tent. Y'all. Look at this. This is free. Did y'all know there are some people who are disabled, trapped in a nursing home somewhere that would love to be able to come sit at this park? And y'all sitting up there like, nah, I'm cool. There's people that can't walk, that can't drive, that's totally dependent on caregivers. They're old, they're 90, they can't even make these walks. And y'all sitting here like, I'm cool, I'm going to go ahead and sit up in my crib. Really? Y'all need to hang out in the nursing home for a while. I was in the nursing home, working in the nursing home for years, and that's what made me start to appreciate my life again. I started like, I'm going places. I'm not doing this. Because if you say you want to live a long life, okay, you say you want to live a long life, cool. But that means you're going to be giving up a lot of stuff. When you get old, so you might as well enjoy this stuff before you have to give it up. Y'all, I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm gonna pause the video for a second, y'all, okay? Or I'll let y'all do some road watching. I'll be right back. Cause I'm gonna get my walk in. We're gonna go for a walk. But if y'all wanna look at this playground, y'all can. Or watch the road for a minute. Or, look at this beautiful tree. I'll be right back, y'all. I gotta put this stuff in the car because I wanna go on a hike. I don't walk for peace and serenity. I walk because I just like to walk. I walk because this is home to me. When I walk, I feel like I'm going to my true home. I'm home. When I go for a walk in this green, I'm home. This feels like home to me. Where I sleep and eat, I don't really consider that home. That's a part of my home, but my home where my spirit can really thrive at is out here. Okay, y'all, I'll be right back, okay? I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave out there. Y'all can listen to the birdies. Okay, y'all, we're gonna go on a hike. Like y'all could even get a workout in right here. Look at this. Look at this. You don't even gotta go to the gym. You can literally you can go over here. Hold on, y'all. Look, you can go right out here. Look. Right here. You know, of course you might want to wear some gloves or go like this because you don't want to get a splinter. See, you can do this right out here. You do not need to go to the gym. Okay? You can do it right here. You can do all your workout right out here. Just stop caring what people think. Stop caring if somebody's watching. Who cares? See, I don't work out with a lot of tension. When I feel long-winded, I stop. I don't push myself. So you can do that, okay? Like you can work out here. You can even push-ups. You can do your squats out here. You don't need to go to the gym. You can do it right out here. Who cares if someone's watching? If someone disrespects you, that's their problem. Exactly. Yeah. So you working out, but you're getting fed by the tree. There's energy. You know, there's vitamins, y'all, there's like nature vitamins all in the air. So while you're working out and you're doing deep breathing, you're getting fed by the trees. You're not getting fed by these trees when you're working out in your crib. You're not. So that's why sometimes your workouts will feel like they wasn't beneficial. Do y'all see what I'm saying? find that it's easier. I find that it's easier to work out, to work out. I mean, to hike until my body is ready to work out. So, for example, like I don't sit up there and be like, okay, I'm going to work out at this time. I find out if I get moving, if I just get moving and hiking, at some point my body will say, put some tension on me, lift a rock, move a tree, lift some weights, uh, 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 build my power up. It will tell me that at some point. All this I need to be mindful and sit there and be mindful. You can let me tell you, you can be just as mindful while you're hiking. You do not need to sit still and be mindful. You don't need to sit still to meditate and get your guidance or your downloads. You can do it while you're hiking. You could do it while you're on the move. At least you're getting your steps in. If you're into steps, at least you're you're getting a energy detox in. And I like to sweat, y'all. I like to feel like I got on fur. That's another thing. Like, give up trying to be comfortable. Like, stop trying to strive for more comfortability. Okay, these animals, when they out here in this heat with their fur on, they're not like, somebody please shave me. They're just putting up with the heat. That's a wonderful quote. Put up with the heat. Okay, stop always running back to your air conditioned place and all that type of stuff. What do you need to do that for? You know you need to learn how to sweat and be able to take it. You know there's benefits to sweating. There's actually a lot more benefits to sweating than freezing. But some of y'all refuse to sweat. That's another reason why y'all don't go outside. I can't take the heat. What do you mean you can't take the heat? Ain't this your land? Like, it's your land. If you get a little hot, take a little sip of your cold water or splash a little cold water on your face, but stay outside as long as you can. And sometimes you just sit there. Or you have your little book, your scriptures, and you just sit there and read your scriptures outside. And then you go walk again. You don't sit for long. You sit and read your scriptures and walk. You sit and read your scriptures and walk. Not sit and listening to scriptures on yourself on YouTube or looking at YouTube videos. You sit and read your scriptures, whatever your scriptures are. It could be poetry, because for me, poetry is like scriptures to me, which I'll explain in another video. How a poem can be a scripture, y'all. It can. I will explain in another video. But this, sit in the park. You could put your little mat down on the park bench, lay back, with your book above you like that, and read your scriptures. Some of y'all need to be more happy with having more silence between you and other people that you know. Test people. Say, how about we go to the park and we read a book? You read me a funny story, I read you a poem. If they're not into that, no. No. Be like, I can't do you, boo. I cannot do you. Or if they don't want to talk about that artistic or like, ooh, don't that tree look like this? If they don't want to have an artistic type of mind, they're not for you. Exactly. Somebody said they selling chicken and grape soda. Right. Right. You could do that. You got some property, set up a little stand on your own property and sell some popsicles. Put a little sign up. Popsicles for sale. Buy a bag of popsicles. Have them on ice. And have people say, you can come and buy a popsicle 50 cents. Cheaper than going to the store. Buy a popsicle. Can't nobody tell you you can't sell something on your own land. You can sell whatever you want on your own land. Yeah. And, like these Karens could call the police all they want. They selling popcorns and potato chips and stuff in their backyard. So they can't do nothing. They cannot do nothing. If y'all gonna have some mad neighbors talking about you, that's because they're modern. That's why. They're gonna say, oh, you must be broke, you must be struggling, because they're modern. That means your neighbors are not for you either. Because I already done told y'all, when a couple of my family members kicked the bucket, my older family members kicked the bucket, I'm putting about 90% of my house outside. I'm letting my daughter take what she want, and whatever she don't want is going right outside for sale. I'm having the biggest yard sale ever. Y'all, it's going to be big. Okay? And then after that, until I sell the land or my daughter sells the property, we're going to go back to the property every season and we're going to have a yard sale every season. Y'all, let me tell y'all better stop. Look, y'all can have yard sales. Why do people still think that estate sales and yard sales is bad? People hating on them now. So what? Get rid of some. Get rid of that stuff. A lot of people are too cheap though. They don't want to. But they don't want to spend no money, so they don't want to go to yard sales. But they want to go drive, waste gas, and go to the thrift store. Make it make sense, y'all. Y'all, I don't even know. That's the way it is now. And I know y'all saying, well, it's hard for me to meet people. I do want to meet people when I'm out. Let me tell you, whoever you see out a lot, that's who you probably should meet. Okay? Go places and just strike up conversations with people. You know? If you see people always out by themselves and they say, well, they ain't in a relationship, say, no, you're not in a relationship. You're not. If they say, I'm in a relationship, and like, every time I see you, though, you out by yourself, you doing things by yourself, you at the same store by yourself, you running around in the park in the morning by yourself. How come you ain't never with your boo, but you in a relationship? Every time I see you, like you look like you're sad or you always shopping alone. How you in a relationship? This is be cracking me up. Like it be like straight up lonely relationship people out here saying they in a relationship. Yeah, I'm telling you. Y'all, I'm making me some icy cups. I'm gonna go get me some Kool-Aid packs, and I'm getting me some of them styrofoam cups, and I'm making me a couple of icy cups, cause it takes about almost an hour to eat an icy cup. Okay, you can carry an icy cup with you for everywhere on your walking journeys, and a lot of people are disrespecting sugar. Sugar is not that bad for you, like people try to say. You can't eat sugar all day long. Shouldn't be going ham on it, but there's nothing wrong with having a juicy juice icy cup and carrying that icy cup and taking your spoon and digging it out and eating it as you on your walk and outside to cool yourself off. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna start walking. I gotta get this walk in, y'all. Welcome to walk. I'm gonna walk a hill. A lot of people don't realize how fit they could get walking a hill. Hills are overrated, underrated, y'all. Hills are underrated. People don't realize it though. Like if you walk like a steep hill twice a day, it's almost like you lifted weights. Your body eventually will start to see it like you're lifting weights. I was in the best shape of my life when I was walking 2 steep hills every single day. Okay. Had to make sure, y'all. I was just making sure that whew, that the car was locked. Those people over there, they go there every single day. But you know what's crazy? They over there almost every single day, yet they don't ever walk. They just sit in their car and do something that they want to do in secret. Y'all, man, people still don't want to move. They take their car places and sit in their car, wasting gas. I can sit at home. I don't need to sit in my car. I'm gonna let y'all see some of this view here. But y'all, and it doesn't take a lot to have an adventure. You can have an adventure in an hour. You can literally feel like you're on vacation in an hour. You go for a walk, you sit down and you write a little bit of poetry, you journal a little bit, you do a little bit of painting or drawing outside, and it's like, that's what I needed. I feel like I'm going off script. Let me tell you, a lot of people, they ain't doing that. A lot of people in America ain't doing that. The UK is doing it, but a lot of people in America, it's just like, nah, I'm just all about being in my crib and watching TV and hanging out on YouTube all the time. It's becoming an American toxicity, y'all. That's why I started hanging out in UK groups. I don't see a lot of people walk this hill. There's only one couple I see walk this hill, or it's like ripped dudes walking this hill. Some of y'all have said, oh, you have nice calves. Everybody always want to compliment my calves and the shape of my legs. But I walk hills, y'all. They be like, oh, leg day. Can you tell us how you get the shape of your legs? You got that shape in your legs? Because I have a curve in my leg, like, model type curve. My daughter has the same kind of curve in her legs, but she also walks hills. So I'm gonna walk down this hill and then up this hill. A lot of people won't walk over here because we got bears, y'all, and bears have been spotted. So some people be scared that the bear gonna get them. But I be like, these bears ain't worried about you. They going about their own way. We got bears that walk right past our crib. We had a bear walk right down the path of my crib. It didn't bother me. I came from karaoke many times. It probably saw me, smelled me. A bear can smell you miles away. So if the bear really wanted to eat me, it could have got me. If there's a bear here, I would have been eaten already if it wanted to eat me, because it can smell you like 2-3 miles away. It's like an elite apex predator in all the senses, with strength, muscle, grip, smell. It's at the top of the food chain when it comes to apex animals. It's up there with the anaconda. So people need to stop like, oh, what if there's a bear? Oh, you probably be dead by now if it wanted you. Okay. So if you're saying that, did it didn't want you. Look at this, y'all. Look how beautiful that is. I told y'all, don't nobody use these parks really. Y'all should see how empty these parks are. There's no picnics. There's no. I mean, it's the weekend. Why aren't there no kids here? Like y'all see what I'm saying? Like, where's the kids? And there's a school. There's schools over here, but where are they? They're at home playing video games, hanging on their cell phone, streaming. Ain't that sad though, y'all? It's sad. When my daughter was in her teens, she was always at this park. Always. Her and her little crew. But my daughter is an 80s, 90s type of child. Even though she wasn't born in the 90s and 80s, she's not in this generation. She's from the 80s and 90s generation. Mentally she is. So she doesn't want to sit in the house and just hang out on social media. I didn't give my daughter a phone until she was all the way up in her teens. She wasn't allowed a phone. I wish I would have waited until she was 18 to give her that phone, 18 or 19. I wish I would have waited longer, but at least she's not really a phone junkie. Look at this. Just look how beautiful this is. So sunny. People, people on this platform been saying your skin is beautiful, but I go outside, y'all. I will just hang out outside. I will dance outside. I will do TikTok dances outside. For 45 minutes I'll do them. So my skin is just getting the sun. Here's this beautiful cemetery up there. Well, not cemetery, it's a memorial, but it has a nice walking path. I'm going to